Welcome back to Wrecking It Right, your home for low to no budget videos that are poorly made that at least give you some useful tidbits of information now and again. There are many myths out there that are actually pretty widely believed. Many of these make people either uneasy or afraid to go outside because they were just given false information. Well, today I've made a list of 5 very common myths that many people still believe. This is not a top 5 list per se. I'll leave that to the Watch Mojo people who actually, make good YouTube content. This is just a list of 5 things that I do hear very frequently. There is a myth that daddy longlegs are extremely poisonous, but their fangs aren't actually strong enough to puncture our skin. And this is actually a pretty widely believed myth, and this is actually not true. There are 2 spiders that are commonly referred to as daddy longlegs, the harvestman spider and the Fulcid house spider. Well, the harvestman spider is actually not poisonous at all, and the Fulcid house spider is poisonous, but it has such a minute amount of poison that it can barely even take down a housefly, so you really have nothing to worry about. They mostly eat smaller insects and decomposing vegetative matter. There is a myth out there that porcupines can actually shoot their quills. No, they cannot. That is absolutely ridiculous. Okay. I'll go in a little bit more detail about this. No, they cannot shoot their quills. But if you were to rub up against a porcupine inadvertently, those quills will detach very easily and puncture your skin, even easier than a hypodermic needle. Luckily, porcupines are pretty slow animals and very easy to avoid. So if you're out on a walk, just pay attention to your surroundings. If you see a porcupine, don't walk towards it, just give it its space, don't try to pet it, and then you're not going to get quilled. Easy as that. This is a little bit more in the realm of first aid, but there's a belief that you should never pop your blisters ever. Yes and no to this one. If you can wait and let a blister heal naturally, definitely do so. But if you are on a long hike or long backpacking trip and you have a blister and you have a lot of walking to do, it's going to be painful and uncomfortable. Just pop that blister. The reason you're told not to pop them is whenever you puncture your skin, you open yourself up to infection, and this is true. So if you do pop a blister, treat it as though you would any cut or any scrape. Disinfect it and clean it. And whatever tool you use to pop that blister, whether it be a needle or the tip of a knife point, make sure that is sterile as well. There's also a myth out there that alcohol keeps you warmer. Well, it made the list, so obviously it's untrue. Alcohol is actually a vasodilator, meaning it will dilate your blood vessels, which will increase blood flow to your limbs. So yes, that increased blood flow to the limbs may make you feel warmer momentarily, but the increased blood in your limbs is going to mean a decreased amount of blood in your core. Not to mention, all the blood now in your limbs is going to have cooled down, and when it gets pumped back to your core, you're looking at that much cooler of a core body temperature. So next time you're out skiing or ice fishing and you want to drink a booze, don't justify it by saying, I'm trying to keep warmer. Just call it for what it is and say you want to drink. There is a myth out there that drinking your own urine will allow you to survive long term. That is not true either. You don't want to drink your own urine for a few reasons. First of all, ew. Second of all, your urine contains waste products that your kidneys worked very hard to filter out of your body. So whenever you drink your urine, you're just re-ingesting the waste that your body worked very hard to get rid of. The urine of a healthy, well-hydrated, well-nourished person is about 95% water to 5% waste products, such as nitrates, urea, a bunch of other stuff we won't list. Now, if you were to have this particular vintage of pee, yeah, you could probably live off that for maybe a day or 2. But the more and more you cycle that particular set of urine through your system, the water content is going to decrease and your kidneys are going to have to work that much harder each time to filter it, and you're probably going to cause long-term kidney damage. And 95% water is for a healthy, well-nourished, hydrated person. If you're thirsty enough to even consider drinking your own pee, chances are you are not a well-hydrated person and the water content of your pee is not even going to be sustainable. And due to the salt content of urine, it takes more water out of your body to process that pee than you're actually taking in. You don't want to drink seawater for that exact reason.
Can I filter it?
If you filter your pee, this is possible, but it's only going to remove any bacteria or anything like that that may have grown in your pee. It's not going to remove the salt, it's not going to remove the nitrates, it's not going to remove any of the bodily waste products, so it's really not going to do you any good. Well, that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. Feel free to click subscribe. It's going to be somewhere on the bottom of the screen. As always, I have more videos that are also poorly made, but at least have some useful information in those, so feel free to watch those. My name's Ryan, this is Wrecking It Right. Have fun out there.